Yesterday, I did not show you all of the buildings for the students, but today I thought I'd go this way and I show you all of the buildings that we have near university where students only live. So on my left side, you can see all the buildings. And then we have three buildings similar looking. These are also for students. And then here we have two kinds of categories. One, international students who stay longer, and one, exchange students like Erasmus students. Those who live in Europe, they might know better. So Erasmus students, they live in this building, for example, and international students who stay longer, they live in other buildings like this one. So this is the one area where students live, and then we have university, and then on the other side of university, like opposite, there are few more buildings for the students. And then we have one area near railway station. I think there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings there for the students, and then there's another area near Rovaniemi Central Hospital. There we have few buildings for students, and then there is one more building in the city center, like in the north of city center. Where students live. But yeah, I, out of all those different areas, I think this is the best area to live. It's very quiet, very close to the university, to the ground, and to the city center as well. It's just 2 kilometers from here. You can walk, you can take a bus, or you can bike in the summertime. I will not recommend using a bike in the winter time because it's going to be very slippery. But yes, these are the student housing buildings. We don't have a hostel kind of situation. These are all private rooms for one person, for family, and then you can live here. You have to use your own kitchen, or you can share your kitchen with somebody, or you can share your bathroom with somebody, or you can just have your own bathroom. These are the things. So no hostel like kind of thing. uh, Finnish students, international students, Erasmus students who come here for exchange for 3 months, 6 months, they all live here in these buildings. But these days, there is a shortage of rental units, so many students end up finding private places as well. But it's very difficult these days. Rovaniemi is a tourist destination, I think. After Helsinki, majority of tourists they come here, and for those reasons, many landlords they decided that okay, they can make more money from tourists, so they don't give their properties on rent to the students or somebody else who want to live here for long term. So there is a situation like this. I think every big city has same situation. It's very cold here, so we cannot sleep outside. So if you're coming here for studies, or traveling, just remember to book your accommodation. That should be the first thing you do after, obviously, after booking your flights and all those things. So yes, yeah, this is also student building, and then this is school. I think from grade 5 to grade 8. I've never been there, so yeah, but it's children's school, not the high school. And then here we have a university. I finished my PhD, so I don't have access on Saturdays and Sundays to go inside, but I can show you from outside. It's a very small university, only six uh, factors, faculties, we can say. I don't know how to like say it, but it's from A to F sections of the university, and each section represents different faculty. Like section A, that is mostly used for social sciences, and then this is section F. This is used for arts and service design, those kind of things. And then E is for language section, administration sits here. This would be the E building. And then we have D building, C building, D, and so on. I think in D section we have education department, C section, C section, and in C section we have law, and then B is for library. There is library, and then some auditoriums, and so on. And A, social sciences. I think this is the biggest apple we can have here. Not bigger than these. These apples, they are sour, so obviously we cannot eat them. So they will just drop and rot. I don't know why we have them here. We cannot eat them. They're so small. But this is university, and you can see it's not a big university, small university. I spent almost 11 years here studying masters, PhD, different courses, and I'm still not leaving this area. I don't know how long I will be staying here. But yes, so university here, this is Faculty of Education, and then opposite to the university we have a grocery store. It's a chain, so it's like if you are hungry, you go outside and inside. Obviously, there are restaurants inside as well, some cafes and restaurants. But uh, it depends on your choice what you want to eat. Like I don't remember if I have eaten in the restaurants here maybe more than 2 times or 3 times. I never eat outside anyways, but yeah, the food was like no spices, and I want some spices in my food. But this is the main entrance. The logo is not visible. There is no contrast. I don't know. It's very basic. If you want your university logo to be seen far away, just put some contrasting colors and then you can have a good impression. But okay, I guess no money or no vision. At least in this university, parking is free for some time. There is not a lot of free parking, but in the summertime or in the winter time, you can park here for a few hours, and Like I go to any other city or university there for like for conferences or just passing by, you have to pay for the parking, which is quite surprising. But yes, at least in this university here, we don't have to pay for the parking. And this parking here is for the staff members, so we cannot park here, especially in the winter time. In the summertime, yeah, you can park. Okay, so this is now A section, social sciences, and this entrance is for a nurse's office. In case you have some, you're not feeling well and you're in the university, you can come here. And then rest of the building, it goes like long way behind. This is for social sciences department, and we have only 2 floors here. I think in section E we have 3 floors, and section F we have like 5 floors, but rest of the university only has 2 floors. So the parking spots, and you, if you see these boxes in front of the cars, these are for electricity. So in the winter time, you can park your car and then you can heat up your car engine. Obviously, you have to pay extra to use this. Like in my student housing, we have these boxes, but we can only heat the car engine only, not the inside part. But here, I guess you can heat the car inside and outside at the same time. But yeah, university. In the first floor, we have mostly offices and lecture halls. Second floor, I think these are all offices only, if I'm mistaken. Yeah, only offices, I think, upstairs. And then some sections we have basements, like here we have a basement section where students can do their independent studies late night as well. If they want, they can get the keys from the reception and then they can use it. I'm in the back side of the university. We have this section. Uh, this is also university. I think they provide accommodation from outside guests if they're coming here for guest lecturing or like any purpose. They can stay here in these apartments. And then there is a sauna section for the university. If you have a group and you want to come there and have a party and have some discussion, you can use this. The back side of the university, yeah, you can walk. But yeah, this is it. Yeah. So that building behind is the, this is for the accommodation for somebody is coming outside city, or if the university invites some professor to come here and for a lecture or something, they can do that. This is a forest, and then over there behind those trees we have a pond or a lake. Candy River I've shown yesterday. So this is back of the university accommodations, and then sauna building and meeting, kind of meeting and sauna. Very small university. It's quiet, it's Saturday, nobody here, maybe some students inside the library where they can sit and work, do their assignments. And then we have a residential area right next to the university coming up. We have a student union for this first floor. They use this area. So this might be part of university as well, or maybe they have rented this space from this building, but this is the student union entrance. I only came here 1 or 2 times in the last 11 years. First time I came here to collect my student card, and second time I came here to do one workshop. So there is a room available for somebody to use it for free. Just have to ask them. They will give you this room, and I used it for workshop. And that was fun time, long time ago. Ah, yes. These are private houses. Some are built old, some little bit newer apartments. If you go this way, you will end up towards the city center or the highway first. But I don't want to go that side, so I will just go back. Autumn is here, it's getting cold, it's windy. Not very cold, I can manage without a jacket, but it is getting cold. So coming outside is going to be not easy anymore, especially for me because I don't like to be outside. It's only the baby, you know, keeping me out. I have to come outside for the baby. She's crying. Go outside, daddy. Go outside, daddy. And now we come outside and she's not crying anymore. Hi. Hi, baby. Yesterday, after 20 minutes, she started crying outside that now she wants to go back. So, almost 17 minutes. So, she might be ready to cry. And then we have to go back inside. Let's see. If you are wondering how much it costs to buy a apartment in a building like this old, I saw one apartment here in this building or in this building, and it was like more than 80,000. So not very cheap. You can see the condition of the buildings. They are old buildings. Inside might be okay, maybe renovated, but they are very expensive. And the reason is it's closer to the university. If you go 5 kilometers away in a building like this, that building might be like 40,000 or 50,000 maximum with 3 rooms or 2 rooms, depending on the rooms as well. But yeah, and I remember right in the city center, almost back in 2016, I saw one room apartment, maybe 30 square meter, 35 square meter, I don't remember, not very big room, and that was like only 35,000 euros. uh, and now that room, that house, if it is available, it will be like twice the price, and that is because Airbnb came in and everything became very expensive. Hello, one person who is still here. I come from a country where nobody stops for you to cross the road. So it was not here, it was in Sweden back in 2009. I wanted to cross the road, and the big truck was coming in, so I stopped. I waited for the truck to go past first, but the truck driver stopped his truck and like asked me, go first, and I was so surprised. I said, really? I can go first? My life matters here. That was a cultural shock, my first cultural shock back in 2009. But you still have to be very careful, especially in the winter times, because you can cross first, car will stop for you, on the zebra crossing, but still you have to see that the car is crossing because roads are slippery and driver might be distracted. So you have to be very careful. You have to like still wait for them to see you and then you can cross. They will obviously stop for you. They will not go first, especially here in the university area where they know that mostly students live and children are crossing because there are schools here. And 4, 5 year old, 6 year old children, they go by themselves. Nobody is dropping them off if they live close by, like these residential buildings. If somebody lives here, their children will go to the school by themselves. So they are crossing the roads, and drivers are very careful. Anyways, but you still have to wait and like see, especially in the winter times. I drive myself, so I know that it's very dangerous. Sometimes these children they just crossed running and they don't look at right and left, and especially on their bikes, they don't stop and like look. They just go. So it's scary sometimes driving here, but mostly it's very safe. And if you have heard the news, the whole year, last year, there was not a single traffic related death in Helsinki. So at least big cities like Helsinki, there was no accidents. I don't know about this city if there was some fatal accident, road accident, but yeah, people are usually very careful driving here. Mm. Hello to people. You have any questions? Or where are you from? Which part of the world? Are you near Finland or you're far away? If you're in Finland, which city? Okay. I'm just staying closer to my home because it can rain anytime and I just want to go back home as quickly as possible. But yes, this is the University of Lapland. Small university, only six sections. Each section is different faculty. We have arts, we have law, we have education, we have languages, and then we have service design and arts section. Uh, NXZH, I don't know how to say your name, but I guess you are from some country like in Southeast Asia, maybe, I don't know, or maybe Southern America, South America, I don't know. English. Is it Spanish? Is it Spanish language are you typing? Espanol? But anyways, hello. You're the first one who says something. I'm in Rovaniemi, Finland. It's the north of Finland, almost 900 kilometers from Helsinki in the north. We are, my city is like in the middle from Helsinki to my place. It's the same distance if you want to go and see the end of the earth, the place called North Cape. So if you're here and you want to go see North Cape or you want to go back to Helsinki by driving, it's the same distance. In the north we have mountains, not in Finland, obviously we are mostly hilly area, but if you go up in the north you can go to Norway and you can see Sweden on your left while driving. So that is all mountain area, very lovely, very beautiful views. I recommend if you are here in the winter, you should come back in the summertime and then drive in the north. You will not forget this trip. Come with your family. You will love it. But people mostly go to the south in the summertime. I don't know why. Go to the north. I guess people who like seclusion, who like less people, can go in the north. They can enjoy peaceful peace, peaceful environment. But if you like big cities, big more people, obviously you will go to the south. This is the school, not the university, but the school. And now we go back to the home. Now we are in the student residential area. All these buildings in front of me, in the front, here. These are all student housing, student residences, and only students live here. And students from all over the world, they are here. Ah, we have some common rooms where you can book and then you can invite your friends and hang out. But then it's very difficult to meet locals. You can meet them on weekends in clubs and all those places in the night time. I don't go outside. So my international friends, or in my case local friends, they are very limited quantity. Many already left. Some are here, but we just seldom meet with them. Usually doing our own things, surviving, I guess. But yeah, uh, New Year has started, so many students have arrived, all new. I don't know any of these people. Okay, this parking was empty last month and now almost full. Not everybody here has a car, but yeah, if you can afford it, you can have a car here as well. And that's because many students, if they are local students, they're coming from other cities, so then they come here by their own cars, and then they can like go places, travel. International students, if they have jobs and they're living here for a long time like I do, then I can buy a car as well. But yeah, mostly local or like coming from other cities, Finnish students, they can bring their own cars and they can have the cars here in the parking area. ओके मेरी आवाज़ नहीं आ रही, कोई बात नहीं, अभी मैं वैसे भी बंद करने लगा हूँ. ओके, ये है जी, दिस इज माय बिल्डिंग. In this building somewhere I live. But yes, this was the tour for today. Thank you for joining in. We see each other some other time. Bye.